Hey YouTube, Weiss Schwarz 97 here, coming at you with an updated Bakemonogatari deck profile. This version uses the level 1 nadeko, therefore the nadeko version. Yeah, this is pretty much the build I like the most out of all the builds I've tried, and if you've been keeping up with my channel, you know I've tried quite a bit of Bake builds, but yeah, this is my preferred version. So I'm just going to get into the deck profile. 4 of this level 0 Senjo. She's pretty much the best thing at level 0. She stays on field and she's 4K, so you usually use her to ride through the whole 0 game. 3 of these Hanekawa gets 500 for each other character when played. It's honestly just another beater and to help with the purple count, honestly. The blue count, I don't know why I called it purple. But yes, so she's just another beater, kind of, that can kind of scale on a level 1 with the Hanekawa assist. So yes. 2 of the Suicider. I only own 2, otherwise I'd probably play 3 or 4. On attack it gives something 500, so it can help. It's more useful than just at level 0. 500 honestly isn't much, but it's better than just nothing, so. Suicider, yeah. 2 Brainstorm, you have to play it because it's the Dex Brainstorm. So pretty much that's the only thing I can say about that. It's a plus Brainstorm, so, because they don't have a spammable one. 3 of this nadeko support. It's 500 in front, but can give things hand encore, which is pretty cool. Honestly, I never use that effect unless I'm about to pay out a climax. But it's just the level 0 assist for the deck, so choose to play 3. Also helps with the blue count. Honestly, the blue count though is not a problem because that's pretty much the most used color in the deck, so I don't know why I keep saying that. And then 1 of this nadeko. This card is really helpful as a tech card. It gives 1,000 to the center character, and it's pay 1, draw 1, discard, so before refresh, if you have too many climaxes in hand, you can pay them out. So yes, this card is pretty helpful as a tech. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 11, 15 level 0s. It's a good number because all you really have to do is you draw 1 Senjo, and it doesn't matter how many zeros you're running at that point, for your level 0 game anyway. On to level 1 game. 4 of the nadeko with hand encore. This is pretty much the basis of the level 1, the card you want to get. Gains 1,000 during your opponent's turn, so on defense it's a pretty decent card. And on offense, it's weak, but pretty much Bake's strongest point usually is offense because of the Hanekawa assist being very powerful. So that's usually not a problem, and it can survive, and it has hand encore. So this card is pretty good. I feel as if the other version I played with the this card, I forgot his name, Araragi, is a bit stronger, but it's too inconsistent because it loses to bounce. So this is the version I choose to play just because of that reason. 3 of the Lovers. I was playing 4, but I wanted to make room for this other card I'm testing currently. So yeah, I put the plus 2 souls back in for my other version because even though I don't like plus 2 soul, this combo is really good. It pluses, compresses, and it's a brainstorm effect, so if you like cancel a lot early game and you just play 2 of these, usually you can like get close to the refresh and cancel more. So you when you use this card like that, it seems like your opponent levels up a lot faster than you, and that can be really helpful. And yeah, it has hand encore with experience too, so the card is just overall too good not to run, in my opinion. And then 3 of this Hanekawa, probably the best level 1 that the whole set has. This card is really good. 500 global, and then, you know, tap characters give 1,000, making your characters really strong on offense. And, you know, 500 global is not bad. And of course we don't run the change because that change is not good at all. So yes, we use her for her boost ability. And then 2 of the Hanekawa backup that can save your life by making your opponent lose 1 soul. The card's been like really helpful. It's just such a good backup because if your opponent tries to like side for exact game, if level 3 on something, you can use this and you take no damage. So this card just saves you and kind of reminds me of the Madoka 2-1 event. So yeah, on to level 2. 3 of this Hachikuji. So I found that this is probably like the best level 2 to play in this deck, rather than the Senjo that attacks and gets 1,000 for each other attacker before her. If you have 2 or more characters, she's 9k base. 219k, nothing too special, it's pretty generic, but it's the best thing Bake has because it's an older set, so yeah. And then the card I'm testing out currently is 2 of this Hanekawa event. It's 2-1, draw 2, discard, give 3,000, so kind of guarantees you a fight. And the draw 2 discard can help before refresh and hand fixing, so just testing it out right now. It's tested pretty well so far, but yes. So level 3, we've got the famous my 3 proxies along with the Senjo. So yes, these are Senjo Gahatas when I do get them. The problem is no one usually has trades for them, and this card is pretty expensive, so yes. But yeah, if you have 4 Senjos, definitely play 4 Senjos, because she's amazing, so yes. 4 of this Sudaga, forgot her name for a second, that was pretty bad. So just heals, hand encore, so you can always guarantee yourself a 2-soul beat stick. Because sometimes Bake can lose its hand advantage at level 1, depending on what deck you're playing, if they have a stronger level 1 than you do. So, but this card is really helpful. And usually, your green count's pretty small in the deck, because usually you try your best to level up one of her because you need the experience, so that's why you can run such a low green count. And then 2 of this Hanekawa support. This card, if you're running blue, you definitely play this, because this card is really good. 2,000 in front, can pay out climaxes when you're attacking by its effect to bottom deck. And that card has won me games sometimes, because if they're before refresh, you can keep bottom decking their cards, and it's more damage they take. So this card's overall really good. And the draw 2 discard is, you know, it's a +1. So Bake loses hand advantage sometimes, so this card is really helpful. And then for climaxes, obviously 4 gates and 4 +2 soul. Nothing too unobvious here. This is pretty obvious because of the way the deck is played. So yes. So that was the deck profile of the new version of Bake I'm trying. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you have any advice for it, I'd like to hear it, because I've been making many builds of this deck, trying to find the version I like the best, and currently this is the one. But if you have a different version, please let me know. I hope you enjoyed. Subscribe. This was Weiss Schwarz 97 by YouTube.